Welcome to Ocho Uncensored. Guys, I'm really sorry I've been out of pocket a little bit lately, but today I got a story for you guys. When I was about 13 years old, the police raided my house. It was one of the scariest moments of my life, I shit you not. But before we get into that, like always, if you were rocking with me, go ahead and in the comments, hashtag Team Ocho. Drop that comment in there. Let me know that you're rocking with me. Also, if you do like what I've been putting out and you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing, like the video, consider sharing it. And of course, if you guys want to see something, hear something, have advice, whatever, I want to hear from you guys. Please hit the comments. I'll also drop in the description my email address, my Facebook handle, my IG handle, so that way you can reach me on several different platforms. The Beard Struggle, I'm also going to drop a discount code in the description. Please go to the website, consider buying some really great products, man. I'm telling you, they produce really great stuff. If you're just starting out, or whether you have a longer beard like mine, they have something for everybody, man. So, you know, check it out. Good stuff over there. Also, FNX Fit. All right, if you're into fitness, if you're into health, which I am, look in the description. There will also be a discount code there. Their products are amazing. My wife is starting the women's multivitamin brand they have. So far, she is loving it. Go over to that website if you're into multivitamin, even if it's as simple as a multivitamin, or if you're actually into like heavy lifting or CrossFit, whatever. They got something for everybody. So head over there, use the discount code. All right, that being said, there I was, no shit, 13 years old. Now, my mother, she was a drug addict. She was hooked on crack cocaine, and you know, she didn't make the best decisions. She met some individuals who sold a large amount of crack and cocaine, and she connected with them. Over time, they ended up basically moving into our home and setting up shop. So our home became a drug house, right? Not the drug house that if you're just there for a gram or whatever, that our house was not for that. Our house was for bigger purchases, if you will. The leaders of this little drug ring, they lived in my home, right? And my mom would do whatever to get crack. You know, whatever they wanted, whatever she could do for them, she was gonna do, right? That being said, there we are. Large amounts of drugs are being moved in and through my home. Like a month before our home got raided, there was this random Dish Network van or something like that. And I always thought it was odd because I was like, why is it just sitting there? And in fact, one time I was high, and so I went over there and started like beating on the doors and shit to see if anybody was in there. Of course, they just played it cool and, you know, acted like lights were out, nobody was in there, right? But come to find out, that was, you know, surveillance, no shit, right? I am also selling drugs at this point, right? They were using me because I was young. I was 13, about to turn 14, something like that. And so I had the young crowd that I could push, you know, weight through. That night, it was like any other night, right? I was in my room, and we had like 4 or 5 guys, to include me, and we were playing Sega, all right? So, because Sega was popular back then, right? Don't judge the age, okay? But that's, as a kid, that's what was hot. The 4 or 5 guys were about my age, well, 18, 19, 20 years old. I was 14. So I was young, but they were the closest to my age. All the older cats were in the living room, the kitchen, you know, doing what they do. I'll never forget, it felt like an earthquake had hit our home. Like the home was shaking, right? And my heart just kind of like stopped. And I looked out the window, or I looked at the window, not out the window, right? And I'm like, should I jump through the window? I don't fucking know what to do. And about that time, my bedroom door got kicked in, and you know, the police came in with guns everywhere, and they had masks on. I had about $1,000 worth of crack in my pocket. We had blunts like everywhere, right? Because that's what we would play video games and smoke blunts, right? That's our shit. Or BET comedy, we used to be into that too. That shit, we used to watch that shit all night. They had already, you know, put everybody else in the other rooms on their faces, and you know, yada yada yada. So they laid us back like this on, and I was on the bed, so I was laid back like this on the bed, all right, face up, but I was on my back. The officer that was in the room, he turned, right? And as soon as he turned, I stuck my hand in my pocket, took the crack that I had in my pocket and shoved it under my bed, and then went right back to doing this number. Then I see my mom, and there was some commotion. That's why he turned around. They threw my mom, like, we didn't have a very big house. It was very small, all right? And there was a very small hallway that led to the end of the house, and my mom's room was on the right and my room was on the left. It was only a 2-bedroom house, all right? And I see them throw my mom down the hallway, basically, towards where I was in my room. She just hits the ground, right? And I get up and I said, what the fuck? And the cop that was at the front of our door turned around and pulled his gun and put it right on my forehead and said, sit the fuck down. I sat the fuck down. I was so pissed. But at that point, now I start shaking like a leaf, right? You ever get a gun pointed to your head, right? Especially by the police. Yeah, I'm sorry, especially, all right, think about current events right now, okay? What's going on right now, which I might do a video on, but So I'm scared shitless. So they drag us all out, right, into the living room, okay? And there were so many people in the house that they actually didn't have enough handcuffs to do individually, I guess. Or this is how they do things. I don't really know. This is the first time my house had ever been raided. But they took one handcuff and you get handcuffed to a person beside you, right? And it was like a whole ring of people on a couch. Per couch, we only had 2 couches and like a love seat, a recliner. There was at least 12 to 14 people in there. So 5, 6, 7 of us were on one couch just shoved in. As I'm sitting there, because you know, now they start searching the home and doing what they do, trying to question people if they can, a lot of shady shit. As I'm sitting there, the guy that I am chained to falls asleep. He starts snoring. Bro, we are surrounded by the police. They have masks on, guns at our heads. We are literally handcuffed to each other in some of the most uncomfortable positions I've ever been, okay? And this motherfucker starts snoring. Then starts talking in his fucking sleep. He was Spanish and black. In his sleep, he started talking in Spanish, right? And I'm like, I'm shaking. I'm like, right? And this dude's just calm as fuck. Like, normal day, right? So I was like, holy shit, man. Either way, they took us all away and, you know, we all got locked up. So that is what it is on that end. I just wanted to share this story with you guys. I thought it was a pretty cool story. Hopefully you guys liked it. If you want to hear anything else about my life, you know, please hit me up, all right? As always, please subscribe, like, share, and comment. Love you guys, and I'll see you guys later.